What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming DraftKings slate for the upcoming Week 1 NFL Sunday. Week 1, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this. Before we begin, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's when a ton of y'all know. Definitely go check out the presenting sponsor of the show, which is Underdog Fantasy. And they just signed Alvin Kamara. It's a huge signing. They do best ball contests. I would hurry up and go fill them in while you can. But, like I said, definitely hit that like button for me. Come hop into the Discord and come chat it up with me there. We're breaking down the slate even furthermore. So, let's start off with QB. We have a lot of QBs to choose from. 13-gamer, Week 1, totally unpredictable. We really don't know what's going to happen. But that's the beauty of Week 1. We're still going to play. We're degenerates. We're still playing. It's obviously NFL. I can't even help myself. So, Patrick Mahomes up top, 8-1. I don't mind it. Obviously, he's in play with the Tyreek Hill combo stack. He's definitely one of your top options. Kyler Murray, I want to see him run more on the ground. I don't mind him compared to Josh Allen. Deshaun Watson, do not play him. He is not starting, so just kind of cross him off. If you want to look at a guy that's definitely going to be chalk, it's going to be Jalen Hurts. And this is going to be a high-scoring game. I love the rushing upside of Jalen Hurts. I think him and Devontae Smith will be able to click, which that gives you definitely a low-owned Devontae Smith, who's definitely cheap and the number one wide receiver on this team. So I wouldn't mind going to the chalk in cash games with Jalen Hurts. If you want to look at Justin Herbert in a Washington team, I don't mind that, pairing him with an underrated Keenan Allen. If you want to look at possibly Kirk Cousins, I don't mind him and Adam Thielen together. You have a lot of options to choose from. I think Tua down here at 5'4" is way too cheap. I know he's facing New England, but it's still way too cheap. You want to go to a guy like Sam Darnold against the Jets in a revenge game narrative. Him and Terrence Marshall, definitely a low-owned combo with DJ Moore. If you want to look at possibly Jameis Winston with Marquise Callaway, I do like that at 5'2", and then dump passes to Alvin Kamara. So if you wanted to go all the way down to Teddy B at 4'8", that gives you another option. So like I said, the value on the slate for quarterbacks is definitely there. You don't have to spin up for a quarterback on the slate. I don't mind it paying down all the way down for a guy like this. But again, like I said, you have your options. Looking at running backs, CMC, you can obviously pair him with a cheap-owned quarterback. If you get to Christian McCaffrey up to at 9.5, he's an automatic lock and go in cash games. I love him here. Jack Henry, Dalvin Cook. You cannot go wrong with any of these guys. The only one I wouldn't recommend going to is Jack Henry. I think he's not going to be a top 5 running back this season. That's a hot take. If y'all want to go ahead and keep that on repeat, I don't see him being a top 5 running back, so I'm just kind of fading away from him. I'm much rather go to Dalvin Cook or CMC, or even Alvin Kamara. Jonathan Taylor's still kind of overpriced to me at $8,000. They want to get more on Naeem Hines. I'm not really getting to that. Saquon Barkley at 7.8. If he's a full go, I don't mind it at 7.8. But if he's still kind of limited, I wouldn't recommend that. Nick Chubb, I still don't like him with Kareem Hunt. Austin Eckler, we love him with Justin Herbert. I don't mind that stack. 6.9 for DeAndre Swift. If he's a full go, I don't mind that whatsoever. You can definitely look at him. Looking at Aaron Jones, 6.8, I don't mind that. But again, if we still have to kind of look out for A.J. Dillon. Najee Harris at 6.3 is way too cheap. I love him there. If you want to look at possibly Damian Harris, going to be the bell cow back. I like that. Sonny Michel, we need to see him see if he gets any reps. Ty Johnson, I wouldn't mind him as a backup, but not really my favorite. So there's, like I said, you got some options down here. Wayne Gallman, if you want to go for a cheap guy at 4,000. But I recommend spinning up for the running back position on this slate. Right receiver, my go-to option is always stacking him with the quarterback. So if you want to go with Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, that's not a cheap stack. Calvin Ridley's in play. If you want to look at possibly A.J. Brown at 7.1, he's way too cheap. I do like me some Keenan Allen at 6.9. That price tag is all. I love that price tag. DJ Moore, like you mentioned, I like that. I like me some Robbie Anderson. Russell Gage, 5'3", going to be the second man up. Now, Courtland Sutton at 5'2". Him and Teddy B are going to lock and load. I love that combo stack. Corey Davis, number one receiver at 4.9 is way too cheap. Jared Judy at 4.8 is way too cheap. Devontae Smith, like we said with Jalen Hurts, I like that. If you want to go look at a guy like Terrence Marshall, who I just keep scrolling and you can find him there. Michael Pittman Jr., the 4-1 and the number one receiver on this team now. I like that. So you have a lot of options, like I keep saying. Marvin Jones at 3.6, way too cheap. Jalen Waddle with no Will Fuller, way too cheap. Way too cheap, way too cheap. There's a ton of value on this slate. You'll be able to pay out for 2 running backs on this slate. I do like Marquise Callaway also at 3.4. So going to the tight ends, Travis Kelce or bust. Obviously, that's how it rolls. I like him at 8.3. But if you want to go to Kyle Pitts at 4-4, way too cheap. I like that price tag. He's going to be a monster among men. Jordan Smith at 4-1. I like that. Zach Ertz at 3-8, way too cheap also. So, looking at defenses, I'm going with one defense and one defense only. I love me some Broncos at facing the Giants with possibly Saquon Barkley limited and Daniel Jones the trash can. I like Broncos defense. That's the one with defense I'm rocking and loading for tomorrow. So that kind of wraps up this week one slate for us guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody is good and safe for the rest of their night.